U.S. Embassy is very happy to participate and host this event on the Model UN Summit on the Refugee Crisis, both to help Mexican youth understand U.S. foreign policy goals in international fora, but it also allows them to practice their public speaking skills and their leadership skills, and most importantly, to practice their English.
The refugee crisis is one of the most dire humanitarian crisis in the world right now. It's been going on for a while, and Mexico is not exempt of this situation.
I think Model UN is one of the best tools we have in the world to bring young people together. No matter where they're from or what language they speak, they find opportunities to communicate about the different issues that everyone is affected by.
So the pace of economic change will be potentially the fastest we've experienced as a species. And by 2030, almost 70% of the global population will live in a city. That's a big change for us. In 1800, about 1% of the global population lived in a city, and today it's about 40%.
People that are being deported are usually the most vulnerable people and are not the ones that have legal assistance, so that's one of the challenges.
The information we get from this really changes us as human beings, and usually we transmit that to other people.
And we have to realize that we can make a change. A refugee crisis is here, is in our country, and sometimes we don't even realize it.
Pero México va a tener una sentencia por la corte debido a esto que nos pasó y nos tienen que decir exactamente qué hicieron con mi familia.
Que yo sepa que el caso, lo que nosotras hacemos, la búsqueda de mi familia, las marchas, todo lo que nosotras hacemos, hace historia para enseñar a otras personas, eso me deja a mí muy conforme con todo lo que yo he pasado.
The desire would be that we would not need to have a refugee system in the world, because that means that people are not in their countries and that people are safe in the countries where they are born.
I want you to remember that these are people, and they could be anyone, they could be us.
I mean, when you hear these numbers, do you really imagine faces behind all that?
There are a lot of young men and women who have a lot of passion for what they're doing, that have incredible stories, and that are willing to work very hard to share this with other youth in their communities.
Empathy itself is what will drive the change among the people. This same empathy and feelings of being generous and being solidary.
Thinking international and acting local, it's what is changing the economy of countries these days.
To really act locally effectively, you need already knowing what's going on around the world. When you are able to think in this very wide idea and from this perspective, you're able really to address your local problems effectively and in a really efficient way.
75 students that came to this conference had all signed up, had all agreed that they would put on their own conference in their own school and sometime in the next 6 months.
And I wish that I had the same opportunity when I was younger, because really it's I could see the changes that they could make later, these kind of students, that they have really this big perspective about the world.
You wouldn't believe how much of an impact that type of even small-scale simulation has in encouraging somebody to be interested in international events and want to learn more about some of these very complicated topics.
That's the only goal that they need to go for, not really replicate what the United Nations doing, but finding solutions. That's really important.
All of the skills they learn doing Model UN are transferable to everything else they will do with the rest of their lives.
Follow us, the U.S. Embassy in Mexico, on Facebook, on Twitter, and visit our website, because we have lots of opportunities throughout the year for exchanges, either people coming to Mexico to share U.S. culture, but also exchanges for Mexicans to go to the United States.